folks, Bob Tuskin here with Bob Tuskin Jr. and we are at a fall festival.
Is that correct?
No, probably not. There's plenty of us out there.
Exactly like them.
That's possible. All right, so
let me see if I get this straight. You don't want to pay taxes and you don't want to get a driver's license, but you want to drive your car on the road your taxes paid for.
Well,
is that right?
well,
yes or no?
Yeah, but
right?
the question
is, you're screwed up.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go to an ad hominem fallacy. I thought you were a little bit more wise than that in your old age, sir. Let's not jump to calling names. Let's talk about the topic.
I call your name. I just
yeah, you did.
Screwed up.
Well, that's calling a name. So let me talk to the elected official here.
I'm not elected.
A gentleman who defended you in
Right?
the country that you lived in.
Oh yeah, okay. So that takes it totally out of context.
He took care of
now
you.
you're taking it out of
Take care
context.
of his children.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Why? When you
Thank
get
you
down
for
to the
serving our
facts, you
country.
don't want to
Certainly
discuss that.
appreciate that.
But yet you call this veteran
I
an
called
old
him.
man.
I didn't say that. I said
said
in your old age. Is he not an elderly man?
No, he's not.
He's not.
No, he's
You're not an elderly man, sir.
I truly appreciate
Okay.
My grandfather, unfortunately, passed away in World War II.
If you think that he's an elderly man and
I
you're
do.
youth
I think that's-
entitled you to be
I
rude
think
and
that's.
disrespectful.
I wasn't rude for a
appreciate
second.
it.
You're
You
being
need
rude.
a-
He called me a name, and I said in his old age, he should know better not to jump to calling
For the
names.
second time, I did not call your name.
You
I
said-
said you were screwed up.
That's calling a name.
No, it's not.
Protecting his rights.
It's not.
Free speech,
You must
he
be
does have his
a
free
liberal
speech,
to
we'll
interpret
give
that
him
as calling.
Oh, so now I'm a liberal. So now you call me another
I
name, a
said-
liberal.
I said you
That's a
must
really
be.
bad name, calling me a liberal.
Free speech goes both ways. Free speech goes both ways.
It
And
does.
I was just talking to this gentleman about service to our country.
Well, I
How we
appreciate your service.
that.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And,
He's a veteran. He's also an old man too. How do you
He
like
is
that?
an old man,
And
yes.
he took care of you too.
I
in
appreciate
your
my
country.
grandfather. Both of my grandfathers served in World War II. So, John,
so yes, we need taxes.
we need taxes on some level. All right. So,
Absolutely, and property taxes, is what Florida does.
Right.
Now they could have gone to an income tax, so that's mostly what the 50 states do. You either have an income tax or you have a state sales tax. Some have both.
Right.
So you have one or the other. In the state of Florida, the Constitution, the way it was set up, was property taxes, no income tax. That's how the Constitution is set up for the state of Florida. So someone's got to collect the property taxes.
So
right?
obviously on a county level, you don't deal with-
Someone has to do it, right?
right, right.
So, and that's why I'm running, because I've been working.
Someone has to, by the order of the current ways of our bureaucracy. But
No. The
So
Constitution.
Constitution.
Not the order of a bureaucracy. The order of the Constitution of the state.
of the state of Florida. All right.
That is correct.
So let me ask you about a federal issue, though.
Okay.
I know it's out of your territory,
Yes,
and this
absolutely.
is an aside from your campaign.
Sure.
But since we're talking about taxation, I wondered if you know of the law that states we have to pay a federal income tax.
A law.
A law that states specifically we have to
Was
pay
it? I
a federal
can't remember
income
which
tax.
amendment it was to the.
I'm sorry, you're interrupting,
Who
sir.
do you represent?
I represent myself. So, do you know of a law that states we have to pay a federal income tax?
John Costa. Nice to meet you, sir.
I guess he's going to grand slam.
What? I'm sorry.
A law that states we have to pay a federal income tax? Do you know which law that is?
I don't know off the top of my head
Okay.
which constitutional amendment. That
What's your background?
I have an
CPA?
MBA. I have an MBA from the University of Florida.
Okay, so you're an accountant.
That's correct.
Okay. And you advise your clients on a professional level that they should pay the income tax?
Oh, I don't have clients. I currently work for the tax collector's office in Alachua.
You do, so you're currently a public servant.
That is correct.
Great. Okay, and then, sir, you're standing in the way. So this is what I call a provocateur. I'm sitting here having a civil conversation, and this gentleman wants to stand in the way.
You're not having a civil conversation.
This is a voluntary conversation. I haven't said anything wrong. I've asked you some civil questions
right.
with my 2-year-old son, and this gentleman here is standing in the way to try to prevent me from having a conversation with somebody who's running for office. I'm documenting all of this, and this looks poorly for your supporters, sir, because to not have a conversation shows that there's no transparency and shows that you're wanting to hide something for no reason.
Hide what?
That's what I'm wondering. Why are you standing in the way of our conversation? Why are you standing in the way of our conversation?
I'm okay.
You can, and that I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I think I'm being very kind. And
I really would like to stick to the local issue.
Sure.
Because I mean, I don't collect income tax.
So there's
I do
on
not
the ballot.
collect
There's a
any
proposed surtax. Let's talk about the surtax.
a surtax.
Correct.
Which I won't be collecting.
Which you won't be
The state
collecting.
of Florida does that. Not
But do you support the surtax?
personally? Do I
Yes.
support the surtax? I do not.
Okay, great. And on a local level, what can a tax collector do to try to diminish the amount of taxes we pay on a county, especially on a county level, especially in a county that is known for high property taxes, such as Alachua County, which you're running for, right?
On the tax collector does not have the authority. The way the state constitution is set up, we have the Board of County Commissioners. Every county in the state of Florida has a Board of County Commissioners. They set the millage rate. Then the Constitution sets up a property appraiser who values all of the property. The tax collector, again, set up with the state constitution. What we do is we take the millage rates that the counties and the cities and the school board sets with the values the property appraiser values. And what we do is we put that together and we send out a tax bill to all the residents of Alachua County, all the businesses of Alachua County, and we collect the property taxes that were, again, the value was done by the property appraiser, the rates were set by the commission.
So you're just enforcing the laws that are set forth. Okay.
The state of Florida, the Constitution is set up that way. We have independent constitutional officers. The property appraiser, the tax collector, the sheriff, the supervisor of elections, and then you have all your commissions. And what we do is put everything together and we go ahead and collect those taxes.
All right, my last question for you, and thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful day out.
It is. It's
We're at a
wonderful
festival
day.
here, and people are just
free
trying to bring...
speech is the best thing that we have in this country, and I truly support it.
Awesome. That's the bottom line for a lot of us.
Absolutely.
I might not agree with what you have to say, but I'll defend you to say it as much as you like. And keep track of my little one before he runs off. That's important. But my last question is, say somebody doesn't pay their taxes.
Okay.
What then do you do? Who do you work with to enforce that?
Okay. Who do we work with? Well, and again,
sheriff?
This is all state. No. We
No?
work with the clerk of the court.
Okay, and then they use what law enforcement to... I mean,
Once it goes to the clerk, it's out of our hands.
it's out of your hands.
That is correct.
So you have no policing involved with the tax collector's office.
Absolutely not. No. We turn it over to the clerk of the court, and once it goes to the clerk of the court, they do their constitutional duties as prescribed in statute as well. So.
Well, John, I wish you the best luck. Thank you again
sir.
for talking to
And
me.
I would appreciate your vote. I mean,
Okay, great. I'm glad you take the time to talk to me.
absolutely. You know,
I will
I'm
consider
open
it
for
and
a
look
good
at both
debate.
sides of it.
And I like to, I like to hear all sides of an issue, and I'm open to, my mind changes. As I learn, I get wiser as I get older.
We all keep learning, and as we get older, we learn more and get wiser.
Yeah,
Or at least we should.
hopefully.
All right, thank you so much.
Take care. Hey, you have fun today, okay? All right. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you.
Just can't win, can you? I hope you enjoyed our beautiful day. It's funny to me how people on both sides of the coin, whether it's left or right in this left-right paradigm that's so prevalent today, want to hold on to their dear life, to the entity, to the God, to the deity known as government. Government, if you break down the meaning of the word, translates to mind control, and that's what these people are. The right likes less taxes, but they still love to be taxed, and they think that if we don't have taxation, the roads are going to blow up and everything's going to go to hell in a handbasket. Well, I just don't think that's the case. And plenty of great minds like Mark Passio, Larkin Rose, and others will tell you that that's so. Check out the Free Your Mind Conference 2015 coming up April 10th, 11th, and 12th. Link below in the description, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and my family despite the haters. Say bye.